Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is 11.5 or 12 in favor of the Eagles at home over the Cardinals. 48.5 is your total. Adam, look, it's an Eagles team that has been struggling. Now you get kind of the cakewalk part of the schedule. We kind of knew the Eagles were going to struggle. If you look at that stretch of games, let's take out the Commanders, but like Dolphins, Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, Bills, Niners, Cowboys, Seahawks, you just kind of knew. I mean, like, it's going to be a struggle. There was just going to be a struggle somewhere along the way. Rebound against the Giants last week, and here we go against the Cardinals. That said, it's all the way out 11.5 to 12. That is still a big number to cover.
The only two teams in the National Football League who have played a tougher schedule, according to Pro Football Focus this year, are the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals than the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't be fooled by that score last week, finishing where it did with the New York Giants, because there's a Giants pick six involved in there that put that thing outside the number. So for the Arizona Cardinals, my question is this. What is the motivation in this game if they get to the point where Philadelphia is up 2 scores? Kyler Murray's already sick, right? They said he's likely to be able to play in this game. What's the point in going and trying to compete here against the Philadelphia Eagles? You are absolutely already in draft season, right? You are at the point where you want to at least lock in your ability to get Marvin Harrison, if not go and choose a quarterback. I am going to avoid the Philadelphia weirdness that I have seen for a few weeks here and not lay a giant number with them. But I'll say this much about Philadelphia. If in a week when we do not have very good teaser options to have across the board, you wanted to take Philadelphia as a second leg and take them down to 5.5, where you're getting under that 6, I don't see this as a field goal game, right? Mm-hmm. Do I see this as a game where Arizona can get a little weird and maybe cover double digits? Sure. But I don't often recommend a teaser of the non-Wong variety. But if there were a spot in this particular week, that's where I would look.
So I'm glad you brought it up. And I have been saying this, and I've gotten some people who are coming at me kind of angry on the Twitter machine. And listen, players are going to play hard. I get it. But we already hear this thing about Kyler Murray. Could it be an easy out for them to sit him? Could they? Whatever. Look, they are sitting in the number 2 spot right now. It is paramount for this organization to lose the last 2 games of the season. Like, if they were to mess around and win one of these games and get out of that 2 slot, where it is literally a franchise-changing decision if you have the 2, and it's just you get better if you have the 3. Someone is going to come and want that Drake May pick, or you take Drake May and you trade Kyler Murray for a boatload of extra picks. Like, this is a franchise-altering final 2 games for Arizona. And I thought Kyler might come up with a hamstring injury or something from the front office, but it seems like now he's sick. I don't know. There's no conspiracy theory stuff going on here. But again, this is like franchise-altering stuff. Yes, adding Marvin Harrison would be great. Getting a boatload of picks for that number 2, or having the option to take a rookie quarterback and trade away Kyler for a boatload of picks would also be franchise altering as well. So, Steven, I'm not conspiracy theorying here or anything. There's no tinfoil hats on, but they cannot win they have to lose these last 2 games.
You said Drake May. I'm surprised you didn't say Jaden Daniels, Mr. LSU. What about him?
Apparently he's going to go 5 to the Giants is what's,
God willing, from your lips straight to the gates of St. Peter.
Apparently he's going to go 5 to the Giants. That's the word on the street.
Go Tigers. I don't know what to do with this game, man. Like I will say I'm not interested in Arizona because they're horrible, and all the clippings I've seen out of Philadelphia they are pissed about the way they've been playing. AJ Brown's not talking to the media because he's pissed about the way they've been playing. They seem pretty focused to kind of get things right here before the playoffs. So it's never Arizona, but at the same time, this defense just feels broken to me for Philadelphia. So just on principle, I don't want to lay double-digit points with this Philadelphia defense either. And I'll at least push back a little about what Adam said about last week's game against the Giants. I agree that the final score had a pick six in there, and that's fluky and not predictive of the future. But we should at least acknowledge that Jalen Hurts has 17 turnovers this year, and that has been a consistent problem all season. So
there is that, but also, I mean, they weren't prepared for Ty God to come in, and they got the Ty God experience, and so there's also that came in.
What happened to my cutlets? Oh, come on! You took my cutlets away. You didn't give me any cutlets.
They got the Ty God experience, so there is that. It's interesting. Maybe a contest play for me on the Eagles, because I don't think many people are going to lay the points with them in a contest. Like, I think a lot of people are going to shy away from taking them at such a big number. And so maybe if you're trying to be contrarian, like I am chasing the money in Circa Millions. So it's kind of like last 2 weeks, I have to try to figure out where is everyone going, and I have to go the opposite direction. So that's kind of the exercise that I have here over the next couple of weeks.